Good morning, guys. Alright, so we are still talking about those sneaky E words, or those words that have long vowels because they have a sneaky E at the end. So remember, yes, they make the long sound, and which means they are going to say their name. That's what long vowels sound like, they say their name. So the week before fall break, we were working on mostly words that had long A or I. And this week we're working on words that have long O and U and maybe even an E. So let's look at these words. First thing we want to do is read all of the orange words, and then we're going to add sneaky E and see how it changes it, okay? Because sneaky E will change these words. So what's this one? Good. Cop, like a policeman is a cop. I'm going to jump over here. What's this one? Good. We had that as a spelling word once. Not. How about this one? Alright, so what's this word? Good. Hop. What about this one? Good. Nod. Like when you nod your head, that's when you move it up and down, right? What's this one? Good. Dot. Like a dot on your paper or dots on your clothes. What's this one? Very good. Mop. Good. Mop. What about this one? Con. And con is a lot of times when you trick somebody, like you're going to con them. You're going to trick them. And then the last one. Good. Glob. And glob is like a bunch of something, like you accidentally drop a glob of ketchup on your clothes or something. Good. Alright, so let's see what happens when we add sneaky E to a few of these words. So, con is going to change to, very good, own, because remember, sneaky E makes the vowel say its name now. It makes it a long sound. So, how about not will change to, good, now it's going to say note, note, like a note when you send somebody a note. What is hop going to change into? Very good, it'll be hope, like when you hope something good's going to happen. Alright, what about glob? What is it going to change into? Good, remember to try saying these words too. Globe. Good, a globe is like the little model of the earth that you may have seen in your teacher's classrooms, like where they have all the continents and the oceans. That's a globe, and it's like looks like a ball, but it's got the oceans and all the land, and it's called a globe. Good. Or you could have a snow globe at Christmas. You know those things that look like balls and you shake it and it looks like it's snowing? Yeah, that's called a snow globe. Alright, so that does leave 4 words. And a couple of these words I had to look up because I thought those aren't even real words. But we'll talk about those in a minute. We're actually going to learn about long vowels, and we're going to learn some extra harder words today. This is one I did know, but I wasn't sure if you guys would know. What will mop change into? Good. It's going to say mope. But I wasn't sure you'd know what a mope was or what mope meant. Like maybe if you wanted to go to the park and your mom or dad wouldn't take you, you might mope. Good. Mope is just when you were kind of being all mopey and sad, and you kind of walk around and you look all sad. That's when you mope. It's kind of the way you act when you're sad. Okay, now the rest of these were all ones I had to kind of look up. What will cop change to? Cope. Good. And cope is like how you are handling something, or are you doing good at it? Like, are you coping with your schoolwork? Are you kind of keeping up with it? Are you doing a good job? That's kind of what cope means. It means, are you doing something pretty well? All right, and then this one, Dot changes to dote. Very good, dote. And dote was a word I was like, what in the world's a dote? But dote is like when you treat somebody very, very well. Like your mom or dad might dote on you, which means that they're treating you very, very well. Like they kind of spoil you. Or maybe your grandma or grandpa might dote on you. They kind of give you whatever you want. That's what doting is, when you kind of just treat somebody super good, whether they deserve it or not. You just give them anything they want. You dote on them. All right, and then this last one was one I had to look up because I knew nod, but when I put an E on it, it made node, and I didn't know what a node was. But I looked it up, and a node apparently has something to do with computers, like nodes in a computer or something. So it's like a computer part, kind of. So it was a real word. All right, let's look at these words. And yeah, you'll notice these words all have a U. And all of these are going to be short, of course, because they are missing their sneaky E. Let's read these really quick. So what's this one? Cut. What's this one? Us. Good, us. This one. Plum. Good. A plum is like a fruit. What's this one? Good. Cub. Like in our story this week, the baby bears are called cubs. What's this one? Good. Jut. And jut is when something kind of sticks out, like your foot was jutting off the couch and your sister ran into it. It's kind of when something kind of juts out, it sticks out. How about this one? Tub. Good, very good. We know what a tub is. What about this word? Dud. Good. And a dud is, you guys have, I'm sure you've heard the word dud, but it's like when something doesn't work right. Like sometimes on the 4th of July we'll buy fireworks, and sometimes when we light one of them, nothing happens. It doesn't blow up like it's supposed to. We call it a dud. So yeah, when something's broken or it doesn't work right, we call it a dud. All right, so we've read all these short vowel words. Let's add these sneaky E's and see how it changes the word. Because remember, sneaky E is going to make them be long. They're going to make long sounds, which means they say their name. So let's try this one. We're going to say, take us, and we're going to put sneaky E. Remember, it's going to say its name, so it's going to say use. Use. Yeah, like when you use something. All right, how about cut, and we put sneaky E. Good, remember it says cute. Cute, like the little baby bear was cute. Good. How about when we put sneaky E on cub? Good, cube, like an ice cube. Good, cube. We're going to do the same thing to tub and put a sneaky E. Tube. Good, like a tube of toothpaste or a tube that you might float on in the pool, a tube. Alright, so what is this one? I was like, oh, I know that word. What happens if I put sneaky E? Yeah, dude. Like, hey dude, how you doing? Yeah, so dud would change to dude. Alright, and then the other two words here, I actually had to look up again because they were words I didn't know what they were. So I knew plum, but when I put sneaky E on it, it changed it to plume. And I had to look it up, and a plume is like when birds have feathers that stick up. I almost think in the noun video when he had the little penguin, remember? And he drew it a mohawk, he called it plumage. He said, yeah, look at his amazing plumage. And because he had feathers sticking up, a plume is like when you have feathers sticking up. So good. All right, and then the last one, jut, we could change to jute. Jute is like a plant that makes material. If you've ever heard of burlap, burlap is like a really rough material, and jute is the plant that makes it. So I didn't know that's what that was. So I actually had to look up a few of these words. So we've learned some new words, and we have learned what happens when we stick sneaky E on some words, just like we worked on before fall break. So your assignment today, you're going to be looking at some words and you're going to have to decide if they are short vowels or long vowels. And remember, the sneaky E will make them be long, but if I take that sneaky E away, we go back to being short. Cub. I put that sneaky E back, and now it's long. Cube. That sneaky E's kind of got some magic. So I think you all will do great on your assignment. Good luck, and I will see you guys later.